Question 2, Part C. The polynomial p of x is given by p of x equals ax cubed plus 16x squared plus cx minus 120, where a and c are constants. The three zeros of p of x are -2, 3, and alpha. Find the value of alpha. There are two main steps in this solution. The first step is to form two linear equations and then solve them simultaneously to find the values of a and c in the polynomial equation. And in the second step, we can use product of roots, 3 at a time, to then find the value of alpha. Now, the zeros that we know of are -2 and 3. Hence, p of -2 equals p of 3, which equals 0. Let's form our first equation. We have p of -2 is equal to a times -2 in brackets cubed plus 16 times -2 in brackets squared plus c times -2 in brackets minus 120. And if we expand the brackets, and we know that p of -2 is equal to 0, we get 0 is equal to -8a plus 64 minus 2c minus 120. You can see the significance of using brackets here, especially when we're substituting negative values and we're squaring it. Rearranging this equation so we have the terms involving a and c over on the left-hand side, we get 8a plus 2c is equal to -56. And we can see that all numbers here are even, so we can divide them by 2. And we get 4a plus c is equal to -28. Let's call this equation number 1. Let's form our second equation. We get p of 3 is equal to a times 3 cubed plus 16 times 3 squared plus c times 3 minus 120. Now p of 3 is equal to 0, and that's equal to 27a plus 144 plus 3c minus 120. Rearranging this equation so that the terms involving a and c are over on the left-hand side, we get 27a plus 3c is equal to -24. And dividing all terms by 3, we get 9a plus c is equal to -8. And let's call this equation number 2. Now let's solve equations 1 and 2 simultaneously. And I'm going to use the elimination method. So we have 9a plus c is equal to -8. And 4a plus c is equal to -28. So I'm going to subtract the second equation from the first equation. So 9a minus 4a gives us 5a. The c's will cancel, and -8 minus -28, so that's -8 plus 28 gives us 20. Dividing both sides of the equation by 5, we get a is equal to 4. Now from equation number 1, so that's this equation here, I'm going to substitute the value of a that we just found, so we can find the value of c. So 4 times 4 plus c is equal to -28, hence c is equal to -44. So p of x is equal to 4x cubed plus 16x squared minus 44x minus 120. Now the product of the roots, -2 times 3 times alpha is equal to -d over a. Now the d in this case is -120 and the a is 4. So that's equal to -120 over 4, which equals 30. So -6 alpha is equal to 30. Dividing both sides by -6, we get alpha is equal to -5.